closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Two times.
We got three. 6-6. Bullet high.
Tighten up.
Let go.
On first down, Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Here's Locke to throw. He's got Jake Butt, his tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, 36 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, it's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
No, 319.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Joker.
Tight dog. Blue draw corkers. Ready.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ready.
To throw it is Locke. Flushed out right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
No. 319.
Get in the weight room.
319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, flush to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Escaping the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Jump out. Hey. High 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get off the field.
Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, Alpha.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Go! 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Get the stop here, D. Hatch it.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Set go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Set 50.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Here we go. Set 60 Pittsburgh.
Come on, no. Come on, no.
Big River. Big River.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. Dance into his... Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. You think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you're looking at who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4. Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4-5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
319.
Hey, watch that.
Inside. 319.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be taken very short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go right here now.
Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing again. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind a line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second and goal, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Topper! Hey, orbit! Ready?
On second down, it's Lindsey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. No. Off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it.
Mike 42. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Yes. Hey, Echo.
Mike 42. I don't think you got
Get
it.
it.
Lock now on first down. That's complete to Jake Butt.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Come on.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch twist.
80 weapon. X3, snap.
Lock going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Recon, 132 fighter.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Watch the screen.
Bravo.
Watch the screen.
Shoot.
Throwing his lock on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Two draw Corkers.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Check hot route.
At the 32-yard line.
Inside.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
51's Mike. Mike's 51.
General West.
This way, coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Back, back, back.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, it's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3:18.
All day, baby, all day.
At the 14-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Get 300, get 300. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Now Jones.
Here we go.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out here in the eye. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.